Hey, what's up, church leaders of the world? My name is Kenny Campbell from StuffYouCanUse.org, and today I want to show you how to do a live trivia game that will allow you to play pre-recorded videos before or after. And the trivia is actually pretty cool. It tallies up the points of all your participants. It allows you to have a live host while you're playing it. And it's a really cool way to interact with the people of your church or in your community when you're not gathering on Sunday. So obviously right now there's a lot of churches that are not having weekly gatherings, a lot of youth ministries, a lot of kids ministries, a lot of college ministries that are not going to be on campus. So this is a great, fun way to connect with your people and to deliver videos, whether that might be announcements or pre-recorded sermons or whatever you want to do. We're going to show you how to do it. So it is through a website called livereacting.com. It's super cheap. It's like under $5 to do a live trivia game with all the elements like countdowns and videos and anything else you might want to do. Or there's a free trial if you want to try it out. They give you a couple sessions for free. But it's something that we use in our organization and we absolutely love it. And so I want to share it with you today. All right. So you're going to go to livereacting.com. You're going to sign up. You're going to click My Dashboard. And then once you're on this page, they show you a whole bunch of different games you could play. So there's like trivia games. There's trivia game with host. There's a mobile trivia game. I've actually never used that. Oh, mobile with host. Look there's new features I've never even done before. Word searches, last comment type of games. You can explore all the different games that they offer. But we're just going to go to Studio and build our own. So you'll see one of my previous projects, GrowCon Party 2020. If you were an attendee of GrowCon, we had over 7,000 youth workers and children's ministry leaders attend GrowCon Party 2020 in January. So you saw it in action. We were doing countdowns. We were doing live trivia. We were doing pre-recorded videos. And it was all through a Facebook Live session. So what we're going to do is build a brand new project. All right. So once you get your project up and running, the first thing you're going to want to do is they're going to make you choose a new layer. We're just going to do image. I already have a background image that I created for this. And so let's just upload it and then click on it. All right. So there's our background image and you're going to want to make it fill the entire screen. And so this is kind of the screen of what your live video is going to look like. And so we're going to add all the different elements here. And so Facebook only allows you to do live videos that are 1280 by 720 in resolution. So any pre-recorded videos you make sure they're in that resolution. And Live Reacting also has some recommendations about the size and the bit rate and all that stuff. So feel free to check out and we'll look at that probably once we get there. So I'm going to delete this layer they give us automatically. And so this is our image that we just uploaded and I'm going to call it background. Okay, so we have our background layer. And the reason why I positioned it all the way to the right on the screen is because I'm going to put a little video of me to the left. So let's go ahead and add a video layer. And we're going to do, so this one, you could do a video file or you could do a webcam. And we're going to go ahead and click webcam. And we're not going to use Cam Twist. We're going to use the FaceTime video on my MacBook Pro. And our audio is going to be the Scarlett. And we're going to connect. All right, so there, it throws up, you'll see it now, that video, but it allows me to mess around with it and make it as wide or not as I want it to be. So I'm going to do this and there you go. All right. So now we have my video on the left and actually I'm going to drag these other corners because I could see it's not all the way. All right. So we've got my video on the left and now we've got my text that I put into the background image on the right. So I'm going to use this during the transition time and I'm going to show you. And what we're actually going to do is do a live video of, do live trivia on our Facebook page so you can see it in action with real people participating. So, here we go. We're going to add another layer. And so you can click over here to all layers. And this is before you go live. Once you're ready to go live, you can click here. But so far we've got the camera layer and the background layer. And let's just say I wanted to no longer be live on camera. You can just turn the eye off and you're gone. Turn it on and there you are. So, all right, we're going to add a new layer, which is our trivia game. Where is it? Trivia game right here. Okay, so trivia game, they give it to you full screen, but we want to do a trivia game with a live host. So that means I'm going to pull this all the way over like this. And then let's see where my video is. Okay, so we'll just center my video a little bit better. There you go. All right, so live trivia game. And so basically the way the trivia game works is you can add your own questions, you can put your answers, and then people are going to participate, and it's going to tally up who gets the right answers and show you who the winners are. So this is like the little preview. This is what the start screen looks like. This is what round one question would look like. This is what the end, so it'll give you the answers over here and add up all the users. This might be confusing for you at the moment. This is what the leaderboard looks like. And we are gonna basically configure all this right now. So you're gonna go to game appearance. That's the first thing you wanna do, and figure out what you wanna do to call this, or the subtitles you wanna use and the background image. We're just gonna leave it all the same for the sake of ease. And we're going to call it round, game explanation, comment 1, 2, 3, or 4, plus option text to answer. 1 entry per round. I'm just going to say text, comment 1, 2, 3, or 4 to answer. I think that's a little more clear. Comment 1, 2, 3, or 4 to answer. And we're going to explain how the rules work once we get in there. Background image, you can change it if you want to. I'm going to keep it, but you can mess around with it. And then logo, I'm going to change it to my logo, the Stuff You Can Use logo. And there you go. Let's hit save. And there, so you'll see the Stuff You Can Use logo now is the logo. So you can put your church's logo or your ministry's logo. And now it's got the countdown to when the trivia game is going to start. But let's configure the questions. So you could choose how many questions you want. I'm going to keep it easy and do 5 questions. I am using questions. I'm going to use questions from a game called Wits and Wagers. And so here's what the cards look like. And it's a super fun game, but you could literally make up your own trivia questions. You can use any board game you have, like Trivial Pursuit, and use the questions from there. So I'm going to go in and edit all these questions. We won't do it right now because it'll take too long, but this is where you do it. So you go in, you edit your question, you put the correct answer, and then you put 3 incorrect answers. So every trivia question is going to have 4 options for your participants, and you want 3 wrong answers and 1 right answer. Okay, so we're going to save this. So that's what that looks like. Then we're going to go back to all layers. We're going to hide the trivia game because we're not ready for that yet. All right, next thing we want to do is add a countdown. All right, so what we're going to do here is click New Layer. We're going to click on Countdown. We're going to choose the simple version. We're going to choose the date that we want this to start on. Oh no, I chose 12 a.m. I want to do 7 p.m. Looks good. Okay, so we're 38 minutes away from our video going, and obviously you can schedule it out as far as you want. We're going to shrink this countdown a little bit, try to center it, and we're good to go. All right, so here's what our video would look like if we went live right now. It would be a countdown that says 38 minutes left to go before we start, and it has me on the left-hand side, but I don't want that. For now, I just want the countdown and the little announcement. So here's what you need to know. You want to turn off your microphone, okay? So I've got my microphone, my little audio here. I'm turning it off, all right? And then I am going to edit my questions, and then I'm going to go live in my Facebook group. So let's pause for a minute. I'm going to edit my questions, and then we'll come back in a second. Okay, so I just edited all of my questions for my trivia game. They're locked and loaded, and what we're going to do right now is go live on our page. So before we do that, I'm going to click all layers. I'm going to turn off the microphone. Oh, it already was. All right, make sure that's off and not moving. And then I am going to choose the page. All right, I want it to go here. Video title, go ahead and name it whatever you want. All right, and you can choose the duration of your live stream. It really doesn't matter because you're going to be clicking it live and unlive. So You could choose whatever you want. If you want to do it on its own, scheduling, don't worry about that. We're going to go live right now. We're going to hit save. Okay, and you can schedule it. So if you do want to go live in the future, but I highly recommend don't using that feature, especially if you're going to be with a live host. Let them just click live or not. All right, so I am going to go ahead and click. Oh, first before that, I want to turn off my camera. So I'm off the screen. The only thing our people are going to see or hear, they're going to hear silence. We could have like a song or something playing, but we're just going to make it silence. And we're going to let them see that a countdown is on the video. It will be live on our Facebook page, and they'll know in 30 minutes we're going to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and hit go live. This will cost me 1 credit, and we can go up to 4 hours for that 1 credit. And that 1 credit is only $3.99. So yes, let's do this. We are going, it's preparing. And then once it's up and running, we're going to actually pull up Facebook and see it live. All right, here we go. It is live. So I'm going to go to Facebook and let's see if we could find this. All right, it's going to be on our page. So let's go ahead and look at it. Once it loads, get past that. All right, there we are. Look, we already have 11 people on, so we're going to be starting. 11 people are already watching. It's live. We're going to play a live game of trivia on Facebook and then release the tutorial of how to do it for your own ministry. Super excited for that. And let's go ahead. Oh, we're in it now. 30 people already on it. Wow, people are up for this. All right, I like it. Okay, so we shared this in both of our Facebook groups. You might want to share it on your personal page or have some of your volunteers share it or your kids share it so that you can get people engaged. And I highly recommend doing at least a 30-minute countdown so that people can kind of jump on the stream, know what's about to happen, and that will make it so that you can jump right into your game and your content. All right, we're only 10 minutes away from our video going live. And one thing I want to show you is how to add a pre-recorded video to your Facebook live session. And that might be an announcement video you might want to play. It might be a sermon. You can do pre-recorded videos before you do trivia. Afterwards, you can upload your own countdown videos if you want to do that. But let's go ahead and add a video to play after the trivia game is over. So I'm going to go ahead and click new layer. Let's hit video, and we're going to do video file. Now, I could upload a brand new video if I wanted to, make sure it's 1280 by 720. And actually, here's all the recommended settings for your videos. It has to be MP4, make sure that the bit rate is 4, and all that stuff, right? So if you have a video person, whatever, or if you know how to export videos, try to keep those settings in mind. But I'm going to go ahead and just pick one of our previous videos. And this is a VeggieTales remix by our friend Shama. And so you might be thinking, oh no, is this video live right now? Like I can see the videos playing. No, even though we are live on Facebook, you have to hit sync with live to actually let your changes go live. So I'm going to spread this out. And Shama's amazing, by the way, also. So, all right, so we've got our video here. And if we wanted to actually show this live, we would hit sync with live. But because we don't want to do that, we're just going to call this VeggieTales. We'll change the name. And we're going to shut it off for now. So when it's off, no one's going to see it. But what we're going to do is we're going to come on, we're going to play trivia. And then when we're ready to start the video, all you have to do is turn it on and hit sync with live, and it'll be live. So there you go. All right. So we'll be back in about 7 minutes when we're about to go live. All right. We are only 1 minute away. And we're at 20 people. So, when we first jumped on, bumped up to like 35 people. You know, it's a Friday night, like dinner time, so I wasn't expecting a lot. But I'm glad we have some people. But I think actually, if you have a group that already has a bunch of members, maybe it is a better strategy to just go live and not do a countdown, because we had like 35 when we started. Then it kind of dropped down. Now it's building back up a little bit because we're under a minute. But let's go ahead and just make my video live because we're counting down here. So I'm going to do this, turn my audio on. So audio is on, camera layer is on, and I'm going to hit sync with live. All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? Youth ministry leaders, kids ministry leaders, church ministry leaders of the world. We are about to show you a live trivia game on Facebook with a live host, which is so cool. And the game actually adds up all the points, so I don't have to do anything. If you're a church leader out there and you want to do a live trivia game with your people, it's super simple. I'm going to show you the website. It's called livereacting.com, and it allows us to do this and do images in the background. This is a custom image I made, and do countdowns. It's a custom countdown that I created on the platform. Super cool. So hopefully you guys can hear me, and we're going to jump into this trivia game right now. So I'm also recording the tutorial at the same time. So what's going to happen is we're going to play this, and then I'm going to release the tutorial video of how to do it. So I'm going to turn on my trivia game layer in the background here in my little dashboard. And so this is the trivia game countdown. And so what we're going to do is, in about less than 2 minutes, the trivia game is going to start automatically. Now, you can set your own questions. I have actually chosen 5 questions. You can do as many or as little as you want. And it's really cool that you have a live host. Oh, shoot, let me sync with live here. So I was talking, I turned on the trivia game, but the one thing you don't want to forget to do is hit the button that says sync with live, which I did forget. So this is the countdown of the trivia. You should be seeing this on Facebook right now. And what's going to happen is it will automatically cycle through the questions that I already have pre-written. And so you can do questions for your age group or for your people specifically. But the game also has its own questions that you can just use, like the default questions built into this game. So you can write your own custom ones, or if you don't want to do that, you can use the ones that are included with this game. So we're in less than a minute, and what's going to happen is a question is going to pop up on the screen, and there's going to be 4 options. And what you need to do is comment either the number 1, the number 2, the number 3, or the number 4. And when you comment that, that actually registers your answer, and it will give you a point if the answer is correct. And we're going to see how that works right here. So I'm super excited. This is fun. We've used this for GrowCon in the past. If you've ever been a part of GrowCon, we've done this before, and it's worked really well. And so I'm excited to show you. And the other cool thing is you can play pre-recorded videos before or after your live trivia game. And there's actually more games than just trivia on livereacting.com. So it's a really cool website. And especially now when a lot of churches are doing church not gathering on a weekly basis, it's a great way to reach people at home on their phones, on their computers. Okay, so trivia game says it's starting in 20 seconds. I thought it would have just jumped into the first question, but looks like we got down to 0 and it started a new countdown. So let's see what happens here in 10 seconds. I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are doing well on a Friday night. Thanks for joining me. I hope this is going to be helpful to you, and I hope this actually works. So it's worked in the past. We got to the countdown. What's going to happen next? There we go. All right, question number 1, and you have 40 seconds. And what you need to do is either comment the number 1, the number 2, the number 3, or the number 4, whatever you think. So on average, how many spots does an adult cheetah have? Do you think it's 120 spots? Do you think it's 2,000 spots? Maybe it's 75 spots. Maybe it's 450. I don't know what the right answer is. Well, actually, I do know what the right answer is. But the first time I guessed, I was wrong. So let's see if you're smarter than me. And what's going to happen is, so you're commenting, everyone that's participating is commenting 1, 2, 3, or 4, and then it actually computes the answers and shows you who said what. So right now it's computing the answers, and this all happens automatically. I don't have to touch a thing. I set it up and I let it happen, and it's a great way to just kind of be hands off. All right, so a lot of people said that it was 450. That's wrong. Dustin, you're the only one that looks like they got it correct with 2,000. An adult cheetah has 2,000. And here's what it says. I'm using these questions from a game actually called Wits and Wagers. And it says, cheetahs have solid black spots while a leopard's spots are ringed. So maybe you are thinking about leopard spots, which are a little bigger. Cheetah spots are smaller and solid. So there you go. 2,000 spots on a cheetah's back or on a cheetah's fur, and it tallies the answers for you. All right, question number 2. What percent of a Snickers bar's volume comes from peanuts? What percent of a Snicker bar's volume comes from peanuts? Good question. I'm a big fan of Snickers. I think my favorite candy bar right now is Bueno. I first discovered it, I think, in Canada. I used to live in Buffalo, and Canada not too far away. And then recently it's been hitting the shelves in the US, and I've been gobbling those things up. Bueno bar, get the Bueno. It is a great candy bar. It's like crunchy and crispy and has a really cool Nutella-ish inside to it. It's just a phenomenal candy bar. But all right, what do we think a Snickers bar volume comes from peanuts? Is it 10%, 55%, 22%, or 43%? The correct answer is 22, and the most people got that one right. Congratulations, Dustin, also on that list. But shout out to Lindsay, to Bethany, to Andy, and to Travis, and 2 other players. You guys are doing a great job. Dustin is in the lead right now, though, with 2 correct answers. He's 2 for 2. And what I'm going to show you when we're done with these 5 rounds of questions is a little video from our friend Shama. It's a VeggieTales remix, but I'm going to show you that you can play a pre-recorded video after you do this interactive trivia game. It's super cool. The functionality is amazing from this website, livereacting.com. So, all right, question number 3. This is round 3 out of 5. How many ingredients are in a McRib sandwich? This is a question that hits home. Do I love the McRib? It's okay. Do I get it when it comes around? Sure. When it's McRib season out there in the world, I'm going to at least give it a try one day during lunch. Get maybe some chicken nuggets or something. I don't know. But how many ingredients are in a McRib sandwich? Is it 6? Is it 70? Is it 12? Is it 120? And then you have the question, okay, what are you actually talking about? Are you talking about sandwich components? Is the rib just one ingredient, or is that 50 ingredients? Well, we're talking about everything. So I think it's everything that's in the bread, everything that's in the McRib, everything that's in the sauce, and it is 70. Dustin, you are killing it. Dustin, are you cheating? Are you maybe Googling these answers, or are you just brilliant? I don't know. You know how many spots are on a cheetah. You know how many ingredients are in a McRib, and what was the other one? Oh, you know what percentage of Snicker bars are peanuts? Dustin is 3 for 3. Shout out to Bethany and Alyssa for getting this question right as well. All right, round 4 of 5. This is the second last question. Dustin, no cheating. Stop Googling, all right? I want to see if you can do this from your head. All right, on average, how many inches long is an adult giraffe's tongue? And Dustin, I'm not accusing you of cheating. I do trust you that you're a brilliant person, but I also didn't say no Googling. You might want to make that, or you could even come up with questions that are hard to Google. This one's easy. Anyone can do this, and you have plenty of time to do it, but try not to cheat. On average, how many inches long is an adult giraffe's tongue? Is it 10 inches, 34 inches, 19 inches, or 50 inches? We'll see what the correct answer is in one moment. And we'll see if Dustin is 4 for 4. I don't know if anyone else is 1 point behind him or not. So we'll have to see. And it'll give us a tally of everybody's points at the end, and you'll see who the winners are. It's such a cool software. I love livereacting.com. And here he is, Dustin, in the mix. Again, I like it. 4 for 4. Congrats to Lindsay. Roxanne. Yeah, that's my best singing voice. But if you're on TikTok, you know the Roxanne song. Caleb, Noah, 5 other players. Nice job. You guys are killing it. And oh yeah, there's something, what did they say? Oh yeah, the most impressive tongue is not from a chameleon. It's not from a giraffe. It's from a chameleon. Its tongue is longer than its body, people. That's amazing. A little extra stat for you, a little extra trivia, put in your back pocket. A chameleon's tongue is longer than its body. All right, this is it. Last question, round number 5. On average, how many marshmallows are in a standard 10.5 ounce box of Lucky Charms? And if you're me, you know that the standard box is not 10.5 ounces. Maybe that's what they sell in the grocery stores, but I gotta buy the big box. Give me the biggest box. That's the one I'm getting, and I'm eating Lucky Charms every night before I go to bed until that box runs out. All right, but what do you think? Is it 148 marshmallows? Is it 375? Is it 224? Is it 180? Dustin, I don't know if this one's easy to Google or not. This might be hard, but people out there, if you're worried about students or anybody cheating, you might want to try to figure out some questions that are not easy to Google. And let's see. Oh, Dustin didn't make it to this one. It is just Bethany, Brian, and Andy, but let's see what happens. I mean, I think Dustin's in the running for best performance. He's gotten 4 out of 5 as far as I can remember. But there you go, 224 marshmallows in a box of Lucky Charms. That's good to know. That's good to know. Your marshmallow consumption per every 10.5 ounce of box of Lucky Charms. And so here it is. Dustin Dick, 4 out of 5. Congratulations, you are the winner. Unfortunately, there's no prizes today, but it could be a really fun thing to give prizes away in your youth ministry. You can do this with your volunteers or with parents, or you can get your whole church involved. And before you do your Sunday morning sermon, play a little live trivia with them. I mean, if I was a lead pastor, that's what I'd be doing. Live trivia with the entire church. But congrats to Bethany. Nice job, second place. Andy, also very cool, but you can see all the players. You can see it's super fun. I love this software, and we will be releasing a tutorial of how to do this in your ministry. And like I said, you can play live video, or you can play pre-recorded videos as well as what I'm doing right now, which is live. So I'm going to show you this right here. I'm going to click this video, and then I'm going to hit sync with live, and here we go. This is a little shout out to Shama, who is a friend of ours and creates videos for us every once in a while. Our free VBS is coming out at the end of this month, and he created 4 videos for our free VBS. Here's a little preview of Shama. I'll be back when this video is over. All right, that was Shama. Big shout out to Shama. Love that dude. The videos that he created for our VBS are amazing. I'm so excited for our kids ministry people to use them. And like I said, there will be a tutorial video coming. Probably we'll get it out tomorrow so that you might I'll try to edit it tonight so you can use it tomorrow or use it on Sunday, and it gives you a whole day to mess around with stuff. So, all right, guys, thanks for joining in. Congrats again to Dustin, and thank you to all of our players. You guys are amazing. You can check us out in our Facebook group, Stuff You Can Use, a kids ministry community, and Stuff You Can Use, a youth ministry community. That's where we'll be sharing this video, and we'll do it on this Facebook page as well. You guys are amazing. Peace out. Have a good night. And there you have it, folks. That's how you do a live video with live trivia and pre-recorded videos on Facebook. Hopefully this is helpful. Hopefully you can use it in your ministry, and we'll be making some more resources for you soon. All right. You guys are amazing. Keep doing what you're doing. We'll see you later.